senior fellow, Center for Democracy and Development, Professor Jibrin Ibrahim, has reviewed how President Bola Ahmed Tinubu tried to cover the absence of former President Muhammadu Buhari in his inaugural speech, as he insisted that the former president never showed understanding or empathy for Nigerians throughout his stay in office. Ibrahim had said it was well spelled out, and Tinubu tried to cover what one could consider to be absence of his predecessor. One absence was silence. The fact that the former president never really showed any understanding or empathy. We've never had as such much violence as we had under his tenure. But then, when those incidents occur, there are expectations in a number of countries that the president will immediately engage the issues. Professor Ibrahim, who spoke during an interview on Arise TV, revealed how President Tinubu tried to cover former President Buhari's lapses in his inaugural speech. He hinted that Tinubu's decision not to point out the flaws in Buhari's administration is a sign that he was covering up for the former president. Ibrahim pointed out that the Buhari's administration was not a perfect one. He insisted that the former president never showed understanding or empathy throughout his stay in office. Hence, his flaws were supposed to be the topic of discussion for the new president, but he said Tinubu covered up for the former president. He also did not find fault in it. Then, what do you expect? And he said he's going to continue from where he stops because he rub my back, I rub your back. It's not all about you as a Nigerian. It's not all about Nigerians as a whole. It's all about them and how they do things. And that is why anybody can do a manner of things and come back and say, yes, I'm now ready to be leader. And they'll say, yes, it is important, no problem. Okay, Tinubu never one day criticized any of Buhari evil against Nigerians, even against his own people, the Yorubas, all in his selfishness and quest for power. Nigerians will pay him back in his own coins. Nigerians will soon have their president, despite the so-called shenanigans of swearing-in ceremony yesterday. But if he attack him just like Emilio slogan time, it is you people that will quickly badmouthed him. Aye, omo eniyan. That is how Igbos are. Don't mind them. If he badmouth him, but when I badmouth him, they are covering for themselves. But at the end of the day, like they said, when two elephants fight, who will suffer? Then the grass will suffer. Let them continue to cover for themselves because they don't want to see the evil that they have done. But when it was this guy's time, Jonathan's time, he was able to top pia. Of course, you can't. They are the same. They're the same party now. You can't criticize him at all. You don't expect him to criticize him. Who are the people that will suffer? Is it the Igbos that will suffer because any little thing is Igbo? So is it all these people? This is your problem. Is it all the North that voted for Tinubu? Is it all Middle Belt that voted for Tinubu? In the Southwest, is it everybody in Southwest that voted for Tinubu? So because that's why when people say, oh, yes, so you are just eating the Igbos for nothing, which is true. Is it all the people in the North that voted for Tinubu? Tell me. They love him. Is that what you are telling us? So any little thing, anybody that go against or that is not aligning with what Tinubu is saying or APC, then automatically you are telling us that it is as a result of what is it called? That they are all Igbos. You guys something must be wrong upstairs. Well, who among the contestants criticized the Naira coloring policy? A lot of you condemn him for criticizing the policy. Some opposition parties became friends of PMB overnight because you all believe it will work against Tinubu. It's a lie. Tinubu, what is it called? Buhari, Emefiele, they are in the same caucus. All those ones, they just did all of those things to confuse everybody that oh, Buhari wanted to do this. It's a lie. They were all in it together. They were all in it together. He only condemned it because he feels it was a plot against his election. He was the one who said it for president, nothing more. That is why they are seriously trying to hang CBN governor. That is it. That is it. He didn't castigate Buhari because they had agreement to hand over to him. In case you don't know, there was no election. Buhari and Tinubu and APC and INEC knew what they did. It was a planned work. They only deceive us to come and vote. Only that display of votes by Buhari should tell you who the president is that day. If Tinubu has criticized him, he might derange the agreement. You heard Buhari said he will go far from Nigeria to avoid disturbance. He knows people might try to force Tinubu to point fingers at Buhari because a lot of things spoils. Buhari hates anything called Nigeria. He is an impostor from Niger. No, thanks to Nigeria politicians. Never again will Nigeria see the kind of ruthless and despotic ruler like Muhammadu Buhari. Buhari is a wicked and heartless president, the worst in Nigeria history. He can only be likened to Idi Amin of Uganda. Does a cow or crocodile have empathy on their victims? Didn't it tell you Niger Republic will defend him when the time of reckoning beckons? Sign of good leader and leadership. And do you expect an animal to have understanding? He's an illiterate jihadist Fulani animal that only understand the language of animals. And that's why I said it's better to go back to them because they are the ones who can listen to him. That's all these ones, they will not listen to him because they are so stubborn. The same statement with this man they make when fella use and they talk, they sing, say, my people are useless, my people are this, my people are that. The same man say the youth are lazy, as if he get brain. So lazy in every aspect of his life. They always cover for themselves. Someone say that is a good sign of a leader. If na opposition party now, you know, go they talk bia 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 bia.